What up, guys? Welcome to another stream of Up Late Night. Kids is honestly knocked out, can't sleep, but it's cooling. I don't know if y'all can hear this, but my neighbor is having some music. I think he's having a party. I don't know what it is, but it is what it is. Honestly, music they're playing kind of fire. If the kids weren't here, I'd probably walk my ass around the corner and say what up. But yeah, we're gonna check out a video from Dustin Williams. Apparently, he's addressing some of the things about his R35 GTR. Dustin's definitely a solid guy. Met him a few years ago at Tuna Evo. Really cool, really hilarious, humble guy, and looking forward to see what he brings next to his channel as he continues to grow. Let's see, where's he at now on this channel? 833K. Honestly, I feel like he should have been well over 1 million viewers by now. Subscribers by now, but it's all right. Time quality, take patience, and it'll be well appreciated in the end. But yeah, let's get this stream going. Let me see. Let's see what's going on. But like I said, yeah, really cool guy, really solid guy. I've been following this channel off and on, me and my son, which my son said he wants to come up to the stream and watch a couple videos, things like that. So he should be popping up probably later on this week. But yeah, school first, definitely. I've always had mixed feelings about R35s. Like, I wanted one for a while. And when I bought the F80 M3, it was really a toss-up between both because living up here in Boston, I was like, and everybody who knows me, when I own my cars, I drive my cars. 365. Like, I don't care. I spent the money. If it breaks, I'll pay. I'll fix it, whatever. But, I don't know. I feel like even if I got the car, I really wouldn't be happy with it. I know the F80 M3 isn't the craziest when it comes to interiors when it like looking at these newer cars, but I feel like I spend more time in the interior, obviously more than any other place, and I always felt like the R35 interior was definitely dated. Like, I've sat in a few that some of my friends owned, and I don't know. I never really was a fan of the interior. I thought it was just, I don't know. But yeah, let's get to it.
Today, we're going to be reviving a legend, and in my opinion, one of the coolest and the best cars that we've ever built. And I'll be the first to admit, it's been way too long since we've had this car out. Oh yeah. This thing is so rad. While all of those things are also true about our 911, well, I unfortunately just broke the lens. Now, while all of those things are true also about our vintage 911 SC, it's unfortunately not this car. Well, unfortunately. Yeah, the 911's also back too, but it's not this car. Today, finally making its return, one of the most asked about cars that we have here at the shop, the Millennium Jade R35 GTR.
It's such a dope build. I really like what he did with it. Like, it's the perfect blend because I remember when he was going through a phase where he was kind of stance, but he's always kept to the track stance roots, and that's what I've always liked. And I feel like this car is a perfect blend of that, where it's like you have the fitment, but it's the fitment of like a track spec car. Because with these cars, like, that was one of my biggest downfalls with the F80 was I put all this money, I put all this power into it, but that work wheel setup was trash. I was ripping through first, second gear, and even like doing rolling pulls on the highway, like the car constantly wanted to kill me just because it those wheels and tire setup wasn't meant for a car with that much power. Even I felt like stock, even on a low boost map, like it was kind of like trash. So that's why I love driving on the stocks when I have the Michelins on there, the Cups, because I could actually drive the car how it was meant to be.
Like I said, I will be the first to admit it has been way too long since we've had this car out, and there's a couple of reasons why. The last time you guys saw this car, we were...
No BS, I really just thought, I was like, damn, what if I painted the Tesla this color? Probably kind of tough.
We're putting in our brand new titanium exhaust, which is real nice. And also, one of my personal favorite modifications we've done to the car, the Nismo Recaro bucket seats. This was an awesome addition to the GTR, and for me, really finalized the interior. I think now though, if I'm being picky, I would really like a Mine steering wheel or even just a OEM steering wheel instead of this one. But the real reason that I haven't driven this car in a while, a couple of reasons. Number one, I made a pretty big oopsie on the front bumper, so we had to get this thing taken off and back to SOS Customs, which really quick shout out to them. They did an awesome job bringing this bumper back. It does look a little bit different because there's no more PPF on it. We have to let this cure for about a month before we can put PPF on it just like the rest of the car. But the front bumper is back and better than ever. Number two, and something that we probably should have replaced a long time ago, ever since I bought this car back in 2018 or 2019, we have never replaced the brakes. And let me show you what they look like. Oh yeah, it's about time. These OEM rotors are heat spotted, pretty gross, cracked, crumbly, and much overdue. They need to be changed. It's been way too long. Many track days, many drag strip days. It's overdue. Yeah, the rotors are the worst. They are, oh my gosh, look at that lip.
Yeah, there's nothing left.
Yeah, there's nothing left on these.
I actually have to do mine on the Tesla, no BS.
That's why it's kind of scary. So this is one of the main reasons I haven't driven the car, is the car really had no brakes. These were terrifying to drive on, just long overdue. Lucky for us, MAP has us covered. Now you guys know, for anything and everything, we use MA Performance for all of our performance needs, whether it's engine, intake, exhaust, or in our case, brakes. MAP has us covered. So if you guys need anything for your build or your project car, I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link to MAP down in the description box below. It is your one-stop shop for literally anything and everything you're gonna need for your car. And like I said, in our case for today, actually I'll just do this. We have a big, juicy brake upgrade for the R35. Honestly, I'm surprised at myself, because usually brakes are one of the first things I do to a car. Well, you know,
Back in the day,
yeah, because I never really track that much. But now that we track all the time, brakes are one of my favorite modifications to do because of how big of a difference they make. Now, this car,
I really want to get back on the track. It's been so long, and you know, I really enjoyed it. Definitely therapeutic. But once you lock in, like, it does become expensive, time consuming, and all those stuff. But tracking, especially a track day with your boys, definitely fun. Definitely fun. If you haven't done it yet, definitely look into it.
makes over 700 horsepower and has used the stock brakes ever since I bought the car back in 2019, like I said. So this is, yeah, we needed this. Long story short, look at the sheer size of these R35 brakes. Oh, look at the head comparison. Give a good zoom for me, Tim. This is a big ass rotor, dude. This is the biggest brake we've ever installed. Is this bigger than the 570S? About the same. So we are going to be using the Giro disc slotted rotors, as well as some Ferodo racing pads. This is going to be a perfect upgrade for the R35, and we've actually used these on the past couple of big brake kits that we've installed, and I am in love with this compound pad. So this is what we're going to be throwing on the 35 today, and honestly, it's going to be the perfect R35 GTR. Once we have these brakes on there, this thing is set up and ready to go in just about every single way. So without me rambling on, let's get to work and get the old brakes off and get these giant new brakes upgraded and on the car. First things first, let's get these pins out. That's so funny. I feel like we've touched every piece of this R35 except the brakes, out of all things. I hope you guys already see these pads because this is terrifying that I was riding with this. Much less going
swapping your pads.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Much less going racing on these pads. Are you ready, Tim? Come look at this. Oh! Oh my god!
Oh my god. No wonder.
That is essentially.
Let me see the rear one.
Almost.
I'm not even gonna bullshit you. That's not even bad, yo. I remember there was a couple times where I had my brake pads smoked. Yeah. And I've even had a clutch where like I shaved the rivets, bro. I think that was like H2O. I think my clutch went on it, like on the way back from H2O, and I drove from Maryland all the way back to Boston. Just no clutch. That shit sucked. It was a very long drive. And imagine hitting New York and Connecticut traffic, and then traffic from Worcester to like Newton. That shit was ass.
To the metal.
Almost worse. Oh no, it's not.
That is.
That's what the noise was.
Screaming. Yeah, hitting this. Oh my gosh. This is your sign to check your brakes. If you have not already, do not do this. All right, now time to get these rotors off. Oh god, I need some leverage. That's not gonna do the job. Oh my god. There she goes. My favorite thing about big brake kits like this also are the fact that it is so easy to do a quick pad change, or I mean even just get the caliper off itself. Having these Allen bolts that hold it into a nice bracket makes your life a whole lot easier. I was thinking while we're gonna do this job if I wanted to get these powder coated a different color, but I think that this like orangish bronze complements the Millennium Jade really nice, so we'll leave it. Pause, we're gonna clean these real fast. Stock rotor is off. Now for size difference on the rotor, you're not gonna notice too much, but in quality, check this out. Oh, I much prefer a slotted rotor rather than a drilled rotor, and the Giro discs are really, really nice. Both two-piece, but that Giro disc is just unbeatable. Now for the pad difference, this is where it gets kind of crazy. Check this out. This is the Ferodo pad versus our stock pad. Oh, I need to get in close for this one. Ferodo, stock. That's pretty bad. But
That's wild.
that's why we're doing this.
So little rotors. That's why I feel like a lot of people are like. I feel a lot of people like forget. It's like once you built a car like that, your car wasn't designed like everything from the arms, your pads, your tires, your wheels, just the chassis itself. Like if you take a car like that and it wasn't meant to have that much power, it changes everything. And so you have to spend the money to change everything. So some people just cheap out and just think, oh yeah, I'm just throw a turbo kit on there and make a fast car with stock pads and brakes. Like you're bugging.
So much better. Also, just the color of the Giro disc rotors. I know they'll heat up and, change a little, but with Millennium Jade, the nice like raw machine finish here with like the bronze orange, all complements it very nicely. All right, rotor's on. Let's get these pads in. right, before we can fully button this thing up, Tim and I have made a point to clean everything behind the brake caliper and I guess just everything in general to get all the old grime and grease and potential fluid off of everything, especially just to make sure that we don't have any leaks or anything. So we're also going to use some acetone and or brake parts cleaner to clean off the hardware for the brake, just so it's nice and fresh. I mean, how often do you get to do stuff like this, you know? It's worth taking care of your parts, okay? So do the little things. Let's wrap this frickin' front up. And then we can move to the rear. And then she's ready for a nice rip. Fronts are done. Now we get to repeat this whole process for the rear. It's funny because the back of these brakes look like any other car's normal front brakes. The GTR picture is massive.
I'm like watching this and I'm low-key thinking, I'm like, damn. Whenever I work on a car, and I don't know if I'm the only one that goes through this bullshit, but like, yo, there's always one side that is just a pain in the fucking ass, bro. Like, it's always that one corner. Like, whenever you working on something, it's just like, yo, dog, I can't. Like, there's been times where I've sat there and I just laid underneath my car. I'm like, yo, I don't even want to do this no more. But you got to finish it because you got to get to work. But yeah, I don't know.
There we go. That's huge, yeah. All right, now for the rear, it's just the pins this time. No big boys. Easy stuff. Let's get her done. Oh my God, really? All right. No. Heck yeah. Almost there. Okay. Oh, that just looks so much nicer. That's insane. Okay, let's put it all back together.
Shout out to people who have access to a lift, because doing this on the floor or on the street on a summer day, yeah.
'Success! We finally have upgraded brakes for the R35, and these are awesome. It's going to complement the entire car, especially with these Advan R6s. This is going to be nice. Front and rear are done, and we even cleaned them up a little bit. They look absolutely beautiful. Time to get these wheels back on, but we're not done just quite yet. Actually, one crucial step before we set the wheels on this car, we are going to be filling her up and bleeding the brakes with some liquid moly. I'm actually so excited to see how these feel. Give a nice good 700 horsepower pull and a nice good slam on the brakes. That really let them in, right? Get these wheels on, baby. You know, for how big these are, they really are pretty light. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That looks so much better. Oh my gosh, that is a setup if I've ever seen one. This thing is just too good. Part of the reason I haven't touched it as well is just I built it perfectly to as I wanted it. I honestly, I take that back. I kind of want a wing on it now. I need the wing, but I don't want the JDM wait time. That's the problem. So whenever I find one locally for sale, Voltex, Varnis, something along those lines, we're gonna scoop it up, and that'll be the final touch for the GTR. Nice carbon wing on the back. That'll just round this car out, but for now, I'll take it. All right, last item on the menu for today is an oil change. You guys know how important maintenance is, especially when you have cars sit, and since the GTR did sit for quite a while, we want to get the fluids changed in this thing way too long again. So we want to make sure to clean this fluid out, get some good juices in this guy. And like I told you guys, we are just getting back to the roots. A lot of the cars that you guys have seen sitting are making a big comeback, and the GTR is the first of many. So we're gonna crack this loose, get the oil out, and we have some nice, fresh, new liquid moly to go inside. Oh, dude, that is some black oil. That's why we're here.
Creating some marketing stuff right now. And, scheduling posts for this week for the streams. Trying to be more active on social media.
So good, dude. It definitely needs a wash, but I'm happy to have it back on the road. I forgot how good the Valvetronic exhaust sounds. Oh, that's meaty. All right, I'm gonna go take her for a quick rip, see how she feels.
Sounds good.
I couldn't even breathe.
Such a nasty car. It is.
Dude.
Given the transmission issues, you know.
I forgot. Did you feel that?
That's not even on me though.
It's just crazy.
The high map. Oh my God. It's so fast. It's so scary. It's so scary. Okay. She's back.
Yo, no bullshit. I've had the same fucking feeling in the M3. It's not even like. Yeah, it moves. It moves.
She is definitely back. I forgot. I should have never let her sat for so long. This is what we built it.
Can't remember what exhaust he has on there. It's probably HES.
You know why you stopped driving it? Because of the brakes.
Yeah, the brakes. With that with no brakes?
That is so tough. God damn. Like you could tell it's not perfect, and that's. I'll take it. I'll take it.
R35 is back, and now I'm gonna be actively looking for a wing for the back of this thing. But man, does it feel good to have her back. But I know this is gonna be a little bit of a short one. We have a busy next few days coming up, and we're breaking out another car. I guess if you made it this far in the video, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. Look who is also out, and you may have noticed in that little clip a little something different about the Tokyo Drift Evo, but like I told you guys, we are going back to the roots, getting a lot of these cars that you guys have seen sitting for a while back out and into the world like they should be, and it makes me so excited. We're going on a little road trip tonight and bringing it back to the Japan days, taking the Tokyo Drift Evo on the road trip. So I actually have to get going. I'm a little bit late. What's new? So I'm gonna load everything into the Evo, get this thing out of here, and you guys are gonna have a really awesome and fun next few videos when you see what we have cooking up. So I'm pretty stoked, but I really hope you guys are excited about the R35 GTR. Now, I'm very curious. I want to hear from you guys. What do you want to see with the R35? What videos should we make? Is there any modifications that we should do to the car that you guys would be interested in seeing? Let me know, because like I said, I've kind of done like everything that I've wanted to do to this car, aside from the wing.
Oh, so I'll be right back. Get my son's alarms going off. Yeah, kid's crazy. I don't know what. He must have been half awake, but he usually like sets a timer when he wants to talk to his boys, and they jump on what is it called, Fortnite or whatever the hell they do, and he must have set it for 12 p.m. instead of a.m. whatever.
With all of that, I had to get going and stop rambling. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and thank you to MA Performance for making this video happen and really everything in this shop happen. If you guys need anything for your project car, your car, I'm going to leave a link to MA Performance down in the description box below. Check them out. But for now, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit that like button, leave us a comment down below, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. Hashtag made it to the end. It's been too long since we've done that. Leave me hashtag made it to the end, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Oh, you're still here. Thanks for watching this long. If you made it this far, you should consider subscribing right up here, or I guess down below. And YouTube really thinks they can all like this video right over here, so maybe check that one out. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let's get back to it.
Normally I would end the stream right now, but I'm honestly wide awake, so let's continue to show my guys some support and check out this next video. And if you're not part of his channel or my channel or whatever, make sure you drop a comment, like, subscribe, or whatever they ask y'all to do. Show some love. But yeah, let's check this out.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're back working on the Project AE86. Last time,
yo, shout out to the effort, honestly, and creating these vlogs, because some people just go the cell phone route, which not knocking them, but you can definitely tell the difference when somebody actually takes their time, sets up a camera, sets up multiple cameras, which means you have to edit multiple feeds and angles and all that stuff. Shit, so shout out to the real content creators.
You guys saw the 86. We were pushing it to its limits at the track to see what would need to be fixed first, and we were successful in that. We broke some stuff, fixed some stuff, and eventually limped it back home to the shop. That's where you see it today. Today's goal is hopefully to make this thing a little bit better. Keeping the spirit of a true project car alive, we have a lot of work to do. We are fine.
Yo, shout out to my guy being real, because a lot of people, yo, they got these builds and they ain't showing the daily wear and tear that these vehicles have. So shout out to him keeping it on it.
Finally back from all of the travel, at least for a little while. In the last episode you guys saw we have a lot of work to do here in the shop, but all really exciting stuff. Today we are getting right to it. We're getting back to work on the 86. The 86 for me is a personal project, and I'm just so excited to do the small things. Well, I feel like I'm always excited to do the small things in cars, but the 86 especially. I kind of started a little different than I usually do. If you guys watched the last episode on the 86, we took this thing to the track, pushed it to its limits to see kind of its quote-unquote breaking point, and we may have figured something that has already failed. And today we are going to be checking into that. But this is a fresh and new project car, to me at least. So today we're doing what you should do when you get a new project car and fully going over this thing, replacing fluids, and seeing if I did actually blow up the diff on the track day. Today I think we're going to find out. Alright, today is the first day that we are going to be lifting up the 86 and getting to see what the underside of this car looks like. Now, I will say, the previous owner, Sean, took immaculate care of this car over the 13 plus years that he owned it, so I'm not too worried, but before we do any work, let's go ahead and take a look at the underside of the car. Hey, we have adjustable arms. That's cool. Let's take a look. Let's take a look down here. No, what is that? Is that my dampening adjuster?
That's your adjuster.
What? That's weird. We have adjustable arms. That's really cool. Kind of like I expected. It's really clean down here. Honestly, dude, look at the pinch welds. The pinch welds are not absolutely destroyed, which is, hey, look at this.
What is that? And why is that there?
Free extension.
How long have you been there, sir? That's not one of ours.
No, definitely not.
Gear wrench. I don't
Take a look back here. We have some sort of nice exhaust. Looks like Fujitsubo, maybe? Yeah, this looks like a Fujitsubo exhaust. It doesn't have any markings, so I can't be 100% sure, but that's honestly pretty tight. Nice, look at that. We have a bunch of goodies. This is a whole new e-brake cable. That's sick. We have steel braided lines. What the frick is this? Like adjustable, like a traction bar?
arm.
For Hondas, at least, you put one of these in the front and it helps like with torque steer.
Well, these have a full solid.
Yeah, this has a solid rear end, so I'm wondering if this is kind of the same thing as like a traction bar, torque bar, whatever you want to call it, but it's adjustable. That's pretty cool. So today what I'm mostly worried about is this guy. If you guys watched our last video, like I said, we took it to the track, and under a lot of driving and a lot of heat, we did get a hot diff light on the dash, and a couple of you guys that actually own 86s as well say once these diffs heat up, it gets pretty bad. So I'm gonna hopefully see if we can drain this out, check if there's any metal deposits when we do drain this oil, and refill it with brand new gear oil to see if maybe I just burned the fluid and that's what's causing the really, really terrible diff noise, but that's wishful thinking. We may have to go with a whole new diff, but we're crossing our fingers today that we actually don't have to do that. But initial impressions of the underside of this car, it's really good. Oh my gosh, why?
That's your fill plug.
Are you joking? How do we get that out? Can we get that off, you think?
Hopefully.
It looks like somebody stripped the initial bolt right here and just decided to weld another nut on top of the bolt. I mean,
I've definitely seen that bullshit before
No, this
on
is-
cars that I've owned.
this
That's
is
wild.
like, this all looks new. Oh, it's
Yeah, it's
cut
power
out of it.
steering.
Power steering. New power steering line. We do have a little bit of a leak coming from
Yeah.
up here. Dude,
That
all
bolt is the only.
even
issue with
the
it.
slave looks new. Wow, this is freaking.
Nah, I didn't hear that.
Fucking sick. I expected it to be like pretty decent, but it's actually really nice that we have a lot of this stuff upgraded. New power steering, it looks like. Entire new rack.
Probably a new clutch from our box finds.
Yeah, exactly. Probably new clutch. Honestly, this is really, really sick. One thing that I would love to upgrade are the sway bars. That would be something that we can do. Sway bars, probably get a new set of coilovers, just because these are pretty rough. Oh, it does. Look at this. Sick.
So it has a full like. That was our kit.
Score.
The endless one. So.
One thing that I really loved from my first 86 was the exhaust and header combo from Fujitsubo and Tech Arts, and I would really love to put that same exact setup on this car. I feel like it would complement this car way, way better. So I want to do that for sure. But other than that, this thing looks really good. Now, all of these are really good finds, but like Probably need that. Like I told you guys, today's mission is to do what you essentially should always do when you get a new project car, and that's going to be just going over everything. First things first, we're going to drain all the fluids out and do a full fluid change. Really hoping that the diff doesn't screw me here. Now, I have no idea the last time this oil was changed. Sean did mention that this thing sat for a few years. Took really good care of it, and honestly, this oil looks kind of clean, but better safe than sorry. All right, oil, check. Oh, I guess I need to move this back here. While we're at it, we're gonna do oil, we're gonna do trans, and we're gonna do diff. Might as well, if we're already down here, to change out all the fluids and make sure everything is good to go. Next up, transmission. Now, this is actually something that I would like to upgrade down the road. The shift feel is super sloppy. So at some point, I'd like to get all new like bushings or a short shifter or something like that. We had a really nice short shifter on my first 8.6, and honestly, kind of want to replicate a lot of the things that we did from that car onto this one. This one's much more my style, but the first 8.6 just had all of the good parts. There is ATRV for sale locally. I mean, not. It's a little gross, a little milky in there. No, please don't say that.
What is that?
I know,
That's metal, dude.
No, it is.
Is it the trans that's making the noise?
Red.
No way.
Definitely metal.
Oh, don't say that. It's so chunky. It's so chunky, Tim. This is the bolt that we were talking about.
You roast both your trans and your...
No, it's fine. So this is the situation. They, whoever owned this previously, I guess rounded the transmission bolt, the transmission fill bolt here, and they just welded a new nut on top of it. Thankfully, it still works. But also, we have a situation. What's the problem?
I mean, is there supposed to be flakes?
Probably not, but the transmission doesn't feel bad.
I mean, it's definitely shiny. It's not supposed to be that shiny.
That's weird, because the transmission feels totally fine.
I mean, it might be fresh build, and then I don't know, and it should have been dealt with, but...
I'm gonna fill it up like we didn't see anything.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong.
That's what we're gonna do. Yes, pretend like we didn't see that, because until this transmission feels like it's not a transmission anymore, is fine to me. This is, and honestly, this wasn't even what I was worried about. I was worried about the diff. What is the diff oil gonna look like?
Unless the noise you were hearing was the transmission.
It's definitely the diff. 100%.
That's crazy.
Let's put this guy back on. So we're not gonna fill this just yet. Let's go ahead and drain the diff fluid, and then we can start getting all this filled up. But oil down, trans down, let's go the pumpkin. She is pretty cobwebby over here. Oh, God. Got it. Okay, that's good. Now this is the scary part. Oh, frick. There we go. All right, Tim. Moment of truth. Watch, there's just like no fluid.
That would be the reason.
That's crazy.
The transmission was worse than that.
It's not normal.
Oh my.
That chunk? No, it's...
Huh.
Maybe you just overheated the oil.
Yeah, that's what I was praying
That's what
for.
we're hoping for.
I mean, there's definitely metal.
Ooh.
Oh no, what?
Ooh.
Oh, it smells so bad. Oh,
Oh, that's super shiny though.
oh, it smells so bad.
Look how shiny it is.
Yeah, it's like glitter.
I mean,
The good news here is, guys, let's take some of the positives here.
there's good news from shiny.
There's not chunks. Like, if there were chunks,
I mean, yes. It's still shiny. This on a paper
Shit.
motor would be toast.
let me see if you guys can. There's definitely metal. So what is
That's
this?
all metal.
That's all metal.
That's all metal.
That's coming out of my diff. That is.
That looks normal to me.
Does it?
Yeah, because like when you pull all, that's what that's for, is to pull metal out, but the metal in the actual fluid itself is kind of, because it's literally like a fountain of metal.
It smells atrocious.
I mean, all we can do is refill it and see if the noise goes away. If it doesn't, then you're going to be calling that guy.
Yeah. Cross your fingers for me. We're going to fill everything back up, and we are just going to cross our fingers that the diff stops making the noise. That would be the ideal situation, but if not, I mean, it'd be cool to have a nice new LSD. So button everything up, fill it.
Yo, I get selling a car, bro. But you know, not say you should finesse anybody, but if you sell a car to a popular YouTuber, you might want to be transparent about what's going on. Just saying.
Fill everything up and good to go.
I literally stuck this in the oil, and that's all metal. All this black on here came off out of the oil, so it's all metal, little tiny metal particles.
Yeah.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
All right. Let's fill her up.
I think I talked about this in the last episode, but I've been really enjoying just finding this simplicity in this A86 build. There's definitely time and place for big crazy builds, but being able to take a step back and actually just enjoy a day doing general maintenance and looking over your car is so nice. And lucky for me, the 86 is a perfect car for that. It was so unexpected, but having no plan for the car is actually kind of nice. I can enjoy and go at my own pace and kind of figure out things as I go along. Like I said, it really brings me back to my roots when we first started all this. I definitely have to give a shout out to one of our new partners here on the channel for helping us do all this, Liqui Moly. They've joined the team and are our lubricant sponsor for the year, and we're using their gear oil as well as their new Moly engine oil and 4AG.
Trying to do these motion techniques with my ankle because fractured my ankle and tore.
If you guys remember, we're still using the box of parts that the previous
so
owner left us. We have an entire case of OEM Toyota oil filters for the 86.
Small things, because
I still think this is one of the coolest parts about the whole purchase.
It's not fun.
Alright, general maintenance complete. Well, I guess almost complete. You guys hear every time I start up the 86, we have that atrocious squeal, or belt squeal. We're going to try and hopefully correct that today as well. When you go through and bolt check the belts, and hopefully next time you start this car, there's no squeal. And if there is, just part of the character. Anybody's experiencing a squeal like this, what can they do to help prevent that or help fix it?
Possibly tighten your belt. This one was actually pretty loose.
Really?
So it was like right here where I'm holding it now, and it's actually pretty loose. I can actually by hand just push like that.
Interesting. I wonder if that will actually correct it.
Find out.
That would be nice. Man, if we could fix the squeal and not have an ear-piercing diff, that would just be the best ever. Let's see if we have belt squeal. Dude, this would be insane if this actually fixes it. Oh my god, Tim did it! Yeah! Let's go! Now, maybe the real test will be when it's like cold. You don't think so? No more belt squeal. Yeah. Am I gonna...
Looking at myself on this camera, I'm like, yo, I can't wait to get a fresh cut this week, yo. Shout out to my barber P. Y'all don't see me get right on here. I ain't playing with y'all.
Miss the little squeal at the start? Maybe. Gave it personality.
You can actually see how loose it was.
Really? It was bad? Now I can officially say general maintenance complete. We've got oil, we've got trans fluid, and diff fluid. She should be set and ready to go, but couldn't do all of this and not do at least one small little mod. You guys know I'm always scouting on Facebook Marketplace looking for good deals and random parts here and there. And lucky for me, I found something just by chance for a JDM 8611. Check this out. Now, this was something that I could not pass up when I found it on Marketplace. We found a new 11 front grille, which is sick. Check this out. We're getting rid of the old crusty front grille for this nice brand new one, and it's gonna be really cool. Whenever Tim and I were actually looking at this one, make sure it would work, we discovered something. Check this out. No?
One's working.
What?
Yeah, the other one's not working.
No! Here, keep it.
Oh, got it.
There it is.
It's working.
Look at that! We've got fog lights. I had no idea these were actually functional.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I didn't even know that was a thing, bro. Geeky, don't kill me.
That's insane. We have JDM fogs in the front grille. That is one of the coolest parts about the car. Now, imagine that crusty old front grille, but replaced with this guy. That's going to look so much better. Now, the rest of the car is a little crusty, so this is going to be out of place, but it's going to be nice. And when I saw this on Marketplace, there's no way I could pass this up for this car. It needs a little refresh in the front, so we're going to be replacing this whole front grille with this nice brand new shiny. Barely held on here. Again, all this like really small stuff makes such a big difference when it's literally just held on by that. Just some zip ties. Dang, I'm sure we can clean this up too though. Like polish the lens out, and this would actually kind of look new. But check this out. We are gonna have to do some modification. The back of this one, did they cut this out?
Looks like it.
It looks like they cut it out, yeah. So we have to cut out the back of this. Let's see, this is OEM. It's got all the same markings as OEM. That's sick. It's just different. That's gonna be fresh as heck. Heck yeah. So we have to Dremel out. We have to Dremel out these little squares so that we can fit the fog lights. And this thing will be good to go. This is so sick, dude.
I need to remount that fog light because
Yeah.
that thing is hanging off.
Yeah, let's mount that guy. Dude, I literally can't believe it came with OEM fogs. That is so cool. You guys can let me know in the comments if do all the 11s come with the OEM fogs like that? Because that is really, really cool. I had no clue about that. That is going to be so sick at nighttime, getting some cool shots with the fog lights. Anyways, we're going to clean all this up, get this mounted properly, and we can cut out our new grill and put it on. Tim had a genius idea, and instead of actually dremeling out these little squares, he has this cool little solder gun, and he's kind of melting the plastic so that instead of dremeling it, it would literally shoot all that plastic into the front grill here, which you would obviously be able to see. But he's cutting it. It's like a very, very clean cut.
It's not
just melting it.
Stuff in there.
That's sick.
Hopefully I can just do this the whole thing and it'll just be done quick. I can always replace tips, right?
Sure. Dude, genius idea. Good, and we can clean that up too.
Oh yeah, easy. He'll probably just
That is
a lot of it'll pull
so
off.
sick. That's way easier than actually using a Dremel.
Well, yeah, because look, I don't have any shavings inside.
Sick. All right, this is gonna come out so nice. Look at that, dude. Perfect.
It's better than having plastic shavings everywhere.
It definitely is. Oh my gosh, I'm so pumped. Nice cutout job by Tim. That looks sick. Can't even tell. So, moment of truth. Let's fit her up and see how she looks. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's tough.
Dude, that looks so good.
That was really good.
Gosh. Alright, let me get those zip ties. Fortunately, we don't have clips, so we're gonna settle with zip ties. And maybe eventually at some point find OEM clips. But these are
Fuck it.
honestly probably just as good as the clips. There she is.
That's it right there.
So
The funny thing is you didn't even know there were fog lights
I had
under there.
no clue there were fog lights, and then Tim and I just discovered that while we were looking over the old one. That's the sickest surprise ever. Whenever you like find something small like that you had no idea about. Dude, Tim, that looks absolutely fire. Now you can like properly see the fog lights.
Yeah.
We gotta test it out.
Hopefully The one was wired up weird, so I think you. Oh, see, this one's like it's. See how like
Oh yeah.
weak it is? I think the bulb might be going out.
Dude,
It's so
that is so sick. Hold on, let me clip these and we gotta. All right, the moment of truth here. Let's actually see what it looks like with the hood down.
That's tough.
Dude, that is so sick. This just like, that's what I'm telling you guys. It is the small things that make the biggest differences on these cars, on any car really. And this just, for me at least, transformed the front end.
I could really appreciate it.
Oh my gosh.
That's sick. Let's see what it looks like with no fog lights, you know?
The greatest thing though is being able to see that yellow fog light back there.
Oh, it just peaks right here. Dude, that makes it so much better. I'm in love. I'm completely in love. That really was the cherry on top for today.
Now let's drive it.
Yes, let's make sure it drives. No, I didn't hear a peep. Let's see. This is the ultimate moment of truth here. If we fix the diff grind or the diff line, that would literally just make my entire week. That would be so sick. So, let's see. Did I actually just roast my fluid? Let's go for a little rip. That's a weird feeling. But I do not hear anything from the diff. So far, so good. Oh, there it is. I mean, it's better. It's still. Yeah. I think the diff's roasted. But honestly, it's not as bad as it was. Let's actually.
Yeah, we know that feeling, that test drive. You know that you trying to convince yourself low key that you ain't fix shit, but you just like kind of fixed it, cause. But yeah, niggas be bullshit.
Like, go on the street and see how bad it is.
Yeah.
Hopefully that comes through on camera. Ah! That's the diff, right?
Yeah, it's from back there.
I think that LSD is looking real nice right about now. That's not a good sound. So if you guys have any recommendations, we need them. But it is better. It is better.
I could hear that.
It's fine. 86 made it back safe and sound. We may not have gotten super lucky with the diff, but honestly, that's the whole point of what we're doing with the car. Point of tracking it was to push it to its limits and see what breaks first. And for this car, it was the diff. So now it gives us something to improve on, build off of, and just make even better, which really, really excites me. It's kind of just like the front grille. I mean, it's such a silly and small part, but just makes such a massive difference for the car. And replacing this diff and getting a nice TRD two-way or, you know, something along those lines is also gonna change the car just in a completely different way. So before we can end today's video, the last thing that I do want to do is give this thing a proper wash. Ever since we got the car, we never washed it. Granted, I mean, you guys can tell, the paint's not.
I don't think I've washed my car either. Yeah, it's been like 2 months. That's bad.
Not in the best condition, but that doesn't mean you still shouldn't take care of the car and give it some love and wash it. So that's what I really want to do, is get this thing nice, fresh and clean. We've done all the fluids, we did all the maintenance. Now the last thing to do is to freshen her up, give her a good old wash, and then we can start preparing the build to do the entire rear end. So shout out to our friends over at Meguiar's for always keeping us stocked with the best of the best to keep our cars clean. Let's go ahead and knock out the 86. Reaching one of the last projects I have on the list for the 86 today, a proper wash. Something to definitely not be overlooked when doing a first checkup on your new project car. You guys already know this, but Meguiar's is our absolute favorite when it comes to a car's paint care. I tend to have a lot of old beat up cars, but even with that, cleaning off the 86 and making the blemishes shine really brings out the character in the build. This car has seen some things, from the streets of Japan, across the ocean, then all the way here to California. One day we'll get this thing a proper paint job, but for now, we embrace the beauty and destruction.
If it wasn't raining, I'd probably wash my car tomorrow. I'm not even gonna lie. Go outside with Aiden.
One thing I don't normally use, but am trying out this time, is Meguiar's Ultimate Insane Tire Shine Spray. For this one, I'm using a sponge to apply it, but the purpose is to give your tires a nice, shiny, freshly washed look. Its special formula makes it last longer and adds a high gloss look to your tire, and for me, it'll just add that little touch that the 86 needs with these beautiful Workmeisters. You know, the paint might be trashed, but man,
I was about to
she
say.
cleans up really, really nice. Honestly, I'd be really curious to see if we can take this thing to Meguiar's and, similar to the FC, try and bring back as much of the paint as we possibly can. This thing is really, really beat, and I mean, the front bumper isn't even painted. But I think we could revive that black and maybe a little bit of the silver on the side if we took it to Meguiar's and had the proper tools and knowledge to really dive into the paint. That'd be a lot of fun. But wash is complete. There's one last thing that I want to do to this car before we can call today complete, and that is this seat is pretty nasty. We've got some stains, it's grimy. Ever since I got this car, I really just want to take this seat out and give it a nice deep clean. Meguiar's does have some carpet cleaner that I'm going to use to do that, so just want to take this seat out, clean it, we'll vacuum underneath the seat, and I think I'll be satisfied for today. Honestly, can't even hate on it. Sean did such a great job taking care of this car. Just a little bit dirty down here. But the only thing about this seat is it's pretty nasty. It's got stains all over it. I don't know how much.
You better throw that cushion in the washing machine, bro.
Will even come out, but just for peace of mind, I just want to get it washed, and we'll also vacuum underneath the seat as well. So get to work. You know, I don't want to hype it up too much, but I'm pretty proud of myself. That looks night and day different. I hope you guys can see the difference in like just the butt pad here. Years of farts and dirt eliminated by using this stuff. If you guys have an old stinky car, this is a must-have. We use it on the FC and Tim CRX, and literally a game changer. This looks like insane. Now, the passenger seat looks like it's honestly never been sat in. It's really, really nice. But for the driver's side, you guys saw it. It was pretty grimy and gross, and it took a lot of the stains out. Now, there are still some like deeper stains in there that really wouldn't run out. But look at this rag. This was a brand new, fresh rag, and this is everything that came off that seat. Pretty grimy and gross. So I am stoked. It's still a little bit wet, so I'm gonna leave it, let it dry a little bit. But before we hop in, well, I can't really go for a drive because of the diff. That upsets me, but it's okay. We're gonna get it fixed. So last but not least, we have to do one last thing since we're already on the interior. You guys have seen me use this for years and years, and it's a must-have, JDM air fresheners. These have been my favorite forever.
That's a fucking
I
vibe
love
right
these.
there.
The Tree Frog air fresheners are the best, and my favorite is the black squash scent. Pop them out, peel this thing off. You've got the jelly scent on the inside. Literal game changer. I don't know if you can order them offline. I usually just find them at car shows, but it's my favorite of all time. I stick this under the seat, and you're never gonna want to leave your car after this sets in. It's incredible. So, in combination with a very, very clean interior, very clean exterior, fresh fluids, this air freshener is going to seal the deal for today. Stick it under the seat, let it do its thing. The 8.6 has gone through not a massive transformation, but a transformation today. We did a lot of the things that I've been really wanting to get done on the 8.6, but as you guys know, because of travel, it's been a little bit difficult. But I told you guys this in the last video. This car is more for me, not as much as a quote-unquote YouTube build. So doing all the little stuff, like just changing the fluids, the front grille, cleaning the interior, it feels good and it's fun. Like I told you in the beginning, this car is really bringing me back to my roots, just like the NSX too. These two builds with the NSX and the A86 have really, really just like flipped a switch in me. And it's been so much fun modifying these cars. And granted, we haven't had the NSX here because it's been at paint, but when you guys see how crazy we are going with this car,
got an NSX
I think you're
now?
gonna love it. We're gonna pull the 8.6 back in. I gotta start doing some parts research to see what we need for the new diff, but ultimately, I'm gonna say today was a big, big success. I am so hyped on how the 8.6 came out.
Did you get an
But for now,
NSX?
successful day. It's pretty late. We're gonna pull the cars back in, close up the shop, and head back to the house. All right, guys. As we end this video, I need your help. I just picked up this.
Hold on. What the fuck? Oh, throwback. Holy shit.
What's up, guys? It's Dustin.
13 years ago, we started something that I had.
Yeah, I remember when he. Don't tell me this is the same one, yo. So, like, years ago, he was walking by a random garage. He was in Japan, one of his visits to Japan, and he saw an NSX that was abandoned. I know he was trying to get into contact with the owner for years. He's trying to get it sold, but I wonder if it's the same one.
No idea would lead me to where I am today. Picking up a camera and filming myself working on my Honda Civic has led me on some of the best adventures of my entire life. I've even had the opportunity to own some of the cars that I've always dreamed of. But starting out with a Honda, there was always one car on my radar, and that car always seemed out of reach. But today, that dream from 17-year-old Dustin, this SI guy, working on his Honda Civic, comes true.
Really quickly, I know that we are all stoked to see what has finally come in for Japan, but if you guys have been enjoying the videos and all of the content and want to help support what we do here on the channel, make sure to head to the Legend site, which is going to be the first link down in the description box below, because our brand new Till Death collection just went live. Now, this is such a good one. We're going back OG. This collection actually features one of our favorite designs. I know you guys love it too, is the Grim Reaper with a big change up and some Japanese inspiration. I wanted to do something special for this drop, especially because I knew it was happening along with the car that you guys are about to see. And this collection is designed all around just enjoying the art of cars. Whether you're a builder, a driver, or even if you don't build or race, you just love cars, that's the beauty of being a car enthusiast, is just enjoying the art of cars. Now, this is an OG design that we wanted to bring back, and it's so good. The Till Death drop features two brand new hoodies. We have a black one, which you guys see right here. The colors so nice, and that Grim Reaper design is so good. The black does come with a sleeve hit right here, along with the gray hoodie, which I'm currently wearing, and it's honestly my favorite piece of the entire drop. It is super, super sick. I love the big center chest hit here with Live Fast on it. It's pretty epic. We also, of course, have a brand new t-shirt for you guys with the Grim Reaper. Again, I love the
Yo, shout out to his graphic designer. He's always been creative. Like, his merch has definitely been on point for years. So shout out to whoever's collaborating with him and helping him put his pieces together.
Design and the colors on this collection is so good. If you guys notice the little gloves, Till Death with Enjoy the Art of Cars, super good. Along with all the apparel pieces, we also do have a really rad windbreaker, which you guys should check out as well. And then last but not least, something that I've been trying to do more and more this year, some really rad accessories for you guys. So we also have brand new box stickers that are gonna be live on the site right now. Holographic and so good. Each and every single one is different, whether it's your build, your local back in traffic.
This is the best test drive ever.
Here we go, guys. This is what we've literally been waiting for the entire time this channel has existed. I am so excited, as you can probably tell, and I hope you guys are too. And to Long Beach. Accepted, Jim. Those of you guys that watched us bring the R34 home might recognize this spot. But this is our container release facility where the harbor releases the container. The 18-wheeler takes the container to this facility and they unload all of the cars. Now, as always, we have to give a big thank you. It's going to be all the way in the back. We have to give a big thank you to our friends at Top Rank Importers. You guys know we get all of our cars from there. And in my last Japan trip, I gave you guys some teasers on a car that was an unknowing purchase that actually just kind of stumbled upon. It wasn't expected, but it turned out to be the perfect car. For the past few months, we've been waiting for this to arrive to America, and it is finally here. Now, I know we've had many cars here on the channel that have been so special, but for those of you that are maybe long-term viewers of the channel, and by some chance, if you guys are here from the very beginning, when this channel was called the SI Guy, when the only car that we had was a Honda Civic, this is going to be really special for you guys. Like I keep saying, this is a car that we've wanted forever, but a car that I personally felt like I missed the boat on. Today is when everything from the beginning of the channel to now comes full circle. And you guys will see why. Young 17-year-old Dustin, when he first started this YouTube channel, never in a million years could have imagined, number one, that we'd be here picking up our R34 GTR from Japan, but number two, what I'm about to show you guys. This goes so much further beyond just a car for the channel. It's a car for me personally, it's a car for all of us, and especially those of you that have been here for the entirety of this channel. This is a true, what I like to call forever car, that's gonna stay with me forever. Something that means much more than just a car to build here on YouTube. So without me yapping too much, we're gonna let them finish unloading the first container and then we're up. Tim, are you ready for this, dude?
I can't believe you did this.
I can't believe it either. It wasn't supposed to happen. It was the perfect car at the perfect time, and it couldn't have worked out any better. And it's just gonna make more sense when we show you guys the car and I can give you the entire story, but it's getting real. Dude, it's happening.
What up?
Oh, is that the special place where I can drive this thing?
Place you
Come
can
here,
drive it
dude.
home.
Another one.
Another one.
I'm so
Damn,
excited.
dude, I'm hyped about this one.
Oh, baby, here she is.
Not gonna
The
lie to you, I
Eagle
don't see too
has
many.
landed, or it is currently
Again,
landed. My car
I watch
is
only a
in
couple
there,
channels
fresh off the boat,
with
fresh
DJ,
out of the
so
Pacific Ocean, Brian.
Never seen anybody take on an NSX
This
build.
is wild. This is even crazier than the 34. We didn't
No disrespect to anybody who
we're
has,
on the
but yeah.
truck from the port. This thing literally is just released. Holy, I gotta film all this. She's docking right now. Here we go. Oh, baby. From a car I literally never thought I would be able to get.
Dude,
to...
this one seemed like it was not gonna happen. How many people think this is a hot car race?
Probably everybody watching. The precision right now, dude. That's crazy. Again, a car we've waited for almost our whole lives. Say hello to the new forever car.
That's a sucker. Congrats.
forever NSX. Finally!
Honda boy.
Finally, dude! Oh my gosh! And number one, it's in the mainland. But guys, we have an NSX after 12 plus years. Just the kid who started this YouTube channel with a Honda Civic. This is the full circle moment. Honda's pinnacle of innovation in engineering. We officially are the proud owner of a 1991 NA1 NSX. Now there's so much to unpack here. Before we even get into it, let's flash back to when we actually purchased this car in Japan and had it sent over here to America. Just for future archives, future reference, here she is. This is the right-hand drive NSX that we are looking at. It is the perfect spec for me. Hopefully in the future, future me has bought this car. I'm crossing my fingers, but I want to have this for the archives so I can put this in the video for you guys. It's rough. This car has sat out in the sun here in Japan for years and years, and it is very crusty. It gives us something to build off of. This entire center console needs to be replaced. None of this works. Radio doesn't work. This is all janky and cut up.
Well, you always wanted to, how do I say, like challenge something.
Yeah.
I think this is a big challenge for you, but I'm sure you will succeed in it.
It is definitely a big challenge. I'll show you guys what it looks like from the outside in just a little bit, but oh, it's so good, man. She's ready, baby.
She's ready to send you home.
Get her on the boat to America. Let's revive this thing. Let's give her the love she actually deserves. Before we get too deep, I gotta give you guys a full walk around of this car because it is definitely a solid, like,
Shit.
to give you guys a full walk around of this car because it is definitely a solid, like, 10 or 15 footer. Now, this car was left in the sun, rotting for years and years, and that's where we found it. I knew that if I was going to do an NSX, number one, I wanted to do it right. I wanted it to be a full build, but I wanted to find something that we could really make our own. Top Rank knew that I wanted a Project NSX, and that's exactly what they got me. This thing needs a lot of work and a lot of love, but that's what we're here for. And like I said, if I was going to do an NSX, I wanted to do it right, and I want to make it ours, and this is the perfect building block for that. We have a lot to discuss with you guys, a lot to unpack. I haven't even really seen this car other than the clips that you guys saw of me in Japan. I've never driven an NSX, much less this car. I've never seen what's inside this car, what's underneath this car. This is truthfully the second time I've ever laid eyes on this actual car other than it being in the lot in Japan. So you guys are going to be discovering things along with me, and we're really going to be learning this car. Other than how bad the paint actually is right now, which we'll dive into again, I know nothing. But I'm excited to discover what exactly we're getting ourselves into and really building out the perfect forever NSX.
There's the seals are good. That's nice. I like that. It's nice.
You know, we're just missing a couple of pieces, and
seals are good. The dash is actually really nice considering that it was left somewhere.
the seat's a little crusty. Needs some love.
The dash is nice.
That's about as far as the extent of nicety goes. We do have fog lights, which is cool.
This badge looks pretty.
It's all crusty, okay? But she's my crusty. My crusty Formula Red NA1 right-hand drive NSX.
You know what? You have an NSX. This is an NSX and you do have it. That's something. Yeah, it is yours. Yeah.
I think that she's gonna look amazing when we're done with it.
It's a perfect building block, right?
It kind of reminds me of my CRX in a way.
True, yeah.
Because that thing was a piece of crap when
Speaking of CRX, Tim and I now have golden era Honda cars that
we have
together.
ketchup and mustard.
Guys, I am still in shock that I actually have an NSX. This has been hiding away for the past few months on the boat, and it's never really seemed real because I didn't really own this in Japan. Like, this is literally saw in the lot, was like, this is literally the perfect car, the perfect build for us to do it on NSX. Like, this isn't one that you could just buy it and lightly modify it. This needs a full restoration, and that's what it's gonna get. Let me just, I just want to peek. Oh, it's locked. Oh, you saw the dust that came out of there? Ugh.
Who knows how long this thing was left in the sun, in the lot, wherever it was home to. I have no idea what's in here, dude. I don't know.
What is it?
Is that an amp? Looks like a crusty amp that's wet.
Looks like a wet, crusty amp.
There is an amp over here too.
That's
Let's
crazy.
see.
Oh, what's that? Hell yeah.
Oh, dude, it's
Nice.
stinky back there.
It do be stinking, yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
ooh, yeah, that's it's definitely crusty in the back, Tim.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh, the roof is falling.
It is an NSX.
It is an NSX. We have to remember that. It is, at the end of the day, an NSX. What is this? What does that do? What do you think this does? On and off switch.
I don't know. You're probably doing something.
For something. Okay, alright. Whoa. Guys, we have a lot of exploring to do. Don't know what I'm getting myself into, but let's see.
Here's this.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, no steering fire. That's
Yeah, weight reduction.
It is a little crusty.
You know how your radiator's right here.
Yeah, it's very weird.
And
It's
all
just
runs
open.
through.
It's just open.
Look at all that nonsense.
That's crazy, dude.
That's a lot of.
Right here.
Oh, yeah.
Let's check the bay. Smells like oil.
Oily.
Whoa! You have some smoke right there. Hey, the most important
There you
thing is it's definitely it's blowing oil from somewhere. Oil leak somewhere. Cause she's burning oil.
I like this brown strut tower bar.
Shut up. Jim, we got a lot of work ahead of us, dude.
It is seeping.
Oh yeah, it's spewing, yeah, okay. So that's good to know. How do we open the trunk? Dude, how cool is
Fucking
this?
full sun. I bet your ass gonna drive home though.
So sick. Okay, let's check out what's in here. Okay,
This is really nice.
kind of fresh.
I like that. That's really nice underneath here. It's like beautiful paint. This is definitely original.
I don't see any rust, so.
Yeah, the carpet is really nice.
We're looking good so far.
Carpet is nice.
Okay, but let's talk about the real issue. We're gonna get back to the shop, and we'll
Just focus on here.
Sure.
Oh, thank you, brother. Thanks.
Give a piece of my NSX.
Thank you. Nice. It's available for
Free
purchase
spray.
on eBay later today.
We got a lot to go over with you guys, but the most important thing is, how does this drive? I've never driven an NSX, much less this car.
Probably not.
We got NSX! Oh, it feels so funky. That's like no power steering. The front end is so small but so wide. This is so weird. We don't have AC control units. This was here when I left, but it must not be working. There's a lot in here that we have a lot of work ahead of us, Tim.
I'm scared.
We have a true project on our hands. This is going to be insane. This is what if I open this? Well, this is like all like modified. I need a whole center console. This doesn't even work. Does the wiring back here work is the question too. What the as crusty and old, that's, yeah. Oh yeah, the roof is falling off. Yeah. Needs a little bit left. As crusty as this is, I am so excited to be able to call it mine. Like I told you guys, the only way I was gonna be able to buy an NSX is if it was something like this, something like a project. I know this is gonna be the massive question, but where's the yellow NSX? I wanted something to fill the void of the yellow NSX since we were never able to contact the owner of that. Some sort of abandoned NSX that we can build for ourselves and hold forever, because this is a true forever and an absolute dream car. Coming from the SI guy, 13 years ago when we started this channel, never in a million trillion years did I think that we would be picking up a right-hand drive NSX from Japan. I'm truly
Congrats, my
speechless.
guy.
I mean, look at this. We just built Tim's dream Honda, the CRX, and now we're picking up our Formula Red NSX. Oh. And it sounds so good. Oh. Yes. The gearbox, the aluminum teardrop shift knob, like this is what I'm excited about. We literally need all the little bits and pieces, like the door inserts, we need seats, we need the entire center console because it is really crusty. But I mean, it's still got the stock steering wheel, stock shifter, I mean, stock everything. This is it. We really did it. And it really smells like oil. Oh, we have a lot of work ahead of us, guys. Oh, that stock exhaust is gnarly. Let's give her some beans here. Oh, it sounds so good. Having the engine right behind your head. Oh, that window motor needs some help. Second gear. Wow. This is everything I wanted it to be. Even more. Oh, I keep forgetting we are like out of gas. So we should not gun it, we need gas. First fill up in the NSX. The first fill up. Still hasn't fully settled in yet. Alright, not the worst in the world. $83 to fill it all the way up. I'll take it. Oh god, there's so much traffic. Oh no. Easy, just regular first drive impressions. The NSX is so... Oh, that was a cop. Oh my god. Thank god. I was literally about to do a pull. The car is so good. There's a lot that needs to be done. Of course, I mean, you guys know. There's a lot that has to get done. The brakes feel super sketchy. We have what seems to be the traction control system light is on the car. Need to see what that's about. That's not like a huge deal, but mechanically wise, the car runs awesome. Third gear. It freaking rips, dude. This V6 is awesome. It's smoky, definitely burning some oil from somewhere, but having the engine and hearing the induction noise right behind your head is a visceral experience. I've never had, aside from the Porsche is a little bit different, but I've never driven an NSX, and it is as good as everyone says that it is. It's nimble, it's pointy, it's fun. Oh, it's sick. It is freaking sick.
I mean, burning oil, bro. I don't want to be doing pulls like that.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Just the noises. This thing is awesome, guys, and it's just as good as everyone says it is. Obviously, I'm like still in shock that it's mine, so I have to live with the car to give you like a super accurate review, but from initial literal first drive of number one this car, but first drive of ever being in an NSX, it is just as good as I wanted it to be, and even more. It does the job. It does it so well. Check it out. Oh my gosh. Oh, it felt like the longest drive ever, but on the way home, we had to stop and properly break in the NSX just a little bit. We brought her to one of our favorite canyon spots, and it definitely did not disappoint. We had to welcome the NSX to America the right way, and the best way I knew how to do that was to take it on one of my favorite driving roads, and look at this epic view. Insane. Oh, I feel like it's starting to settle in just a little bit that this is actually our car. Oh my gosh, you guys can see how much oil we're burning back here. Maybe? Yeah, we should probably get this thing to the shop. This thing is smoking like crazy. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera. Oh, Timbro's here. He made it. She is burning some oil.
Me too.
The NSX has made it safe and sound. I feel like it's slowly starting to set in that this is actually our car. We've made it back to the shop safe and sound. And truthfully, I get it. Finally, we finally have an NSX. Is it crusty? Is it a little bit gross? Yes, but that's what gives it character. We could always go out and buy a really nice car out of the box, which most of the time we do. But with this, it gives us the opportunity to make something unique and something true to me. It is truthfully the perfect building block to build whatever we want. And I'm super excited for that. And I hope you guys are too. I feel like it's the perfect one. I explained it a little bit in the video, but it's the perfect candidate for a complete restoration, complete rebuild, and that's exactly what I want to do. I feel like this video is pretty long, so in the next one, I'm going to give you guys a complete overview of this NSX. And for this car, I really want to document everything. Every little piece, every detail, I want to document it all. I don't want to say it's not going to be a fast build, but it's going to be a build done right that I can document every little detail with and tell a really awesome story. That's the goal for this car. And in the next episode, I want to talk about that because I still need some help deciding on the direction that I want to go with this build. I really cannot decide what I want to do, and that'll make a lot more sense in the next episode when we talk about it. I am really going to need your help and your opinions on how I should do this NSX because I'm so split in between two choices, and I don't want to get into it in this video. We'll talk about it in the next one, but I feel like either way is going to be epic. It's just making the choice. It's definitely something that I will never take for granted. I'm just so excited to be building this car, and it's going to be epic, and I think you guys are going to love it as well. And I'm so excited to take you on this awesome journey. And like I said, the next chapter for the channel, because this next build series is really going to be next level, and I'm just really excited. But I feel like I've rambled enough in this video. None of this would be possible. I have to give a big thank you to you guys for watching and supporting. These last 13 years on YouTube have been a roller coaster of ups and downs, and like I said, this just makes that full circle connection, and I'm super excited. We're still on the way to 1 million, so thank you guys so much for all the support. Don't forget that we do have the brand new Legends collection live right now on the Legends site, so if you haven't already, if you made it this far, you guys should go check out the Legends site and check out all of the awesome items that we have on there. It does help support what we do here on the channel and make the builds happen, so anybody that has supported, thank you guys. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. Leave us a comment down below on what you guys think about the NSX and what you want to see with the NSX. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to get to 1 million subs. I know we can do it. Get stoked. Make sure to share the channel, share the build, and let's get excited. Let's get to 1 million subscribers. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Peace out. Oh, you're still here. Thanks for watching this long. If you made it this far, you should consider subscribing right up.
Alright, y'all. That's it for tonight's stream. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. See y'all on the next one. I think Monday we're going to drop another one. We'll be talking about Matt Armstrong's G80 build. We might probably do that one. If not, we might stream with Tavares and see what's going on with his P1. I think we might do the P1 stream. We'll see. All right, guys. For the next one, like, comment, subscribe.